Yo, you already know. It's your boy Big Trail, and it's the hottest station in the nation, Hot 92.5 The Heat. And you're now tuned in to another super dope edition of Talk That Talk with yours truly. And shout out to my boy Off the Curb Tay. You already see what it is right now, man.
Come on.
The man that really needs no introduction himself, man.
Come on.
A&T alumni, man.
Yes, sir.
Omega Sci-Fi.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? The Atomic Comic. What's good, Brody?
What's happening, boy? Blessed to be here. I see you doing big things.
I ain't nobody making no noise, man.
Last time I seen you, you was hanging out with BG.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Kevin Gates, boy. You big time, boy.
Hey, man, we just trying to do what we do like we doing it for TV.
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here, man.
I appreciate you, man. So folks don't know, look, this has been a long time coming. We've been talking about doing this before either of us was really doing what we doing now.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's great when you can sit here and see things coming to fruition, and you got two brothers that's working hard, man, and you can see the fruits of their labor starting to pay off, man.
Yes,
so, man, peace and blessings. I appreciate you again for coming up here, my brother.
Come on. Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to be here. Let's get into it, baby.
You already know it. That's how we do it over there. Hot 92.5 The Heat. We jump straight into it. So, look, y'all don't know what's going on right now. This man, he's been an MC.
Come on.
He's been an actor.
They don't know.
He's been, what I want to call a sports aficionado.
They don't know. They don't even know about that part.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
This man, other than the bucket hat today, man, this man wear a lot of hats, show.
Yes,
but right now, we got you up here to crack some jokes.
Come on, baby.
To talk about this comedy thing,
Come
man.
on, baby. Gas high as hell, ain't it?
Ain't it? That shit ain't changing up, bro.
Hey, gas high as hell. Yes, sir.
You believe it. So, man, I've been seeing you, man, when you talk about doing it, and you hit the ground running, bro. You ain't playing one bit, man. So tell the world, what pushed you into the realm of wanting to do comedy?
Well, I always been funny, man. I always could make people laugh in like a close set. If I'm hanging out with friends or at an event, I was always good at making people laugh. I had a lot of other stuff on my plate. I said once I'm good at all that other stuff, making things happen, I was gonna take a stab at comedy. And that's what I did. I just woke up one morning. I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to go do this comedy thing. Shout out to my guys, ADHD and Juwan Cap, Goof Camp. They put me on stage for the first time. And the rest is history. Like you said, I took off running, bro. I didn't wait on nobody.
But, man, it's like, so listen, I love comedy.
Yes,
sir. Between music, it's music and comedy. That's what I was raised on. I can remember sneaking, listening to the Red Fox tapes that my grandma and them used to have. Listen to the Richard Pryor tapes, the records, then Eddie Murphy, sneaking, listening. So you came out, hit the ground running. The next thing you know, this guy's with Bill Bellamy, man. Come on now, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Bill Bellamy, shout out to Trav. That's a beautiful story. My guy for A&T. Ironically, I did him a huge favor back in the day when we was at school.
Okay.
He reminded me about it. And I was like, it's cool. No problem. You don't owe me anything. So he told me Bill Bellamy was coming to town. He was going to shoot basketball. And I kid you not, I showed up for the game, and Trav said, this is my guy, Keeno Whitfield. He was a comedian. Bill Bellamy looked at me and said, I'm going to put you on stage tonight.
Damn.
Just like that. And we shot ball, and he put me on stage that night. And I crawled out on stage at the Raleigh Improv, and, bro, the rest is history.
Trial by fire.
Come on.
That is crazy.
Shout out to Trevor from A&T.
Shout out to Trevor, man. That is crazy, man. But you done been a lot around the who's, brother. Like, I done seen you with nephew Tommy doing the shows. Shout out to the Comedy Zone here. I done seen you with everybody that comes to that joint. You were there, bro.
Yes, my first couple of years, I did a lot of big shows, man. My resume is incredible. I even hosted for D.L. Hughley.
Talk that talk, boy. Talk that talk.
Got D.L. Hughley, Bill Bellamy. I worked with Donnell Rollins, Bruce, Lavelle Crawford. I worked with B. Simone, Justin Whitehead. Like you said, Bill Bellamy. Man, I worked with so many. My favorite comedian, my dog, who done a lot for me. Shout out to J.J. Williamson from the SIP. 2 P's.
All right.
Yes, sir. That's my guy.
Yeah. And I know you did a thing also with Desi Banks too.
No, I haven't did that with Desi Banks.
Desi?
My frat brother actually hooked me up with some tickets, and,
Okay.
I met Desi. He was pretty cool. I just
Okay,
said
okay.
what's up to him. Ryan Davis. I worked with him.
That's dope. I'm
a couple
happy for
times.
Ryan, man.
Yeah, Ryan getting busy. I went and watched him the other night.
He got a Netflix joint out, right?
Yeah, no, not Netflix. He got his own special.
Okay.
That's out that he did himself. Put the
Oh,
money
yeah,
up
you put
himself.
the money yourself. That's dope.
It's doing good. Go out and get that Ryan Davis special also.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tony Roberts also. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Tony Roberts. And if I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry. I work with so many. I shout you out as the time goes on, but I just want to thank everybody that I work with.
But bro, all those names, and you've been doing this consecutively for how long now?
I haven't even been doing it 3 years. Huge shout out to Nephew Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Nephew Tommy. Huge shout out. My last show was with Nephew Tommy. The guys looked out for me for my birthday. So huge shout out to Nephew Tommy. I'm never gonna forget what he did for me.
That's what's up, man. Y'all just heard it here first. Hasn't even been 3 years yet.
No,
and you see the names of the people this rubbing shoulders, gracing the stage with, man.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing, man. I love this comedy thing. I kind of got serious, man. My first show was here, like I said, Jawan Cap and ADHD Tito. Shout out Tito. They put me on stage. My second show, I was in Miami. Me and a friend we actually went to the Keys for a wedding. So my second show ever was in Miami, and I went out there and I killed that show. So that gave me a lot of confidence. And Ryan Davis, man, he gave me a lot of good information. Ricky Smiley gave me a whole new blueprint. He didn't agree. Yeah, shout out Ricky. He didn't agree how I was doing things, and what he said, I didn't agree with what he said. But at the end of the day, he was right and I was wrong. So shout out to Ricky Smiley.
Hey man, that's hey, you don't know until you put it out there and see for yourself. It's a learning experience.
So I'm now following his blueprint.
Yeah.
So shout out to Steve Brown too, the Bruz.
All right.
Shout out to Steve Bruz. Bruz got me a check. Shout out to Steve Bruz.
There it is. Throw it up. So man, here's one thing that I noticed, man, and I'm kind of be all over the place like an octopus on roller skates, man. Shout out to my boy J Max for that. But these last few years, man, I didn't know comedy has done got so dangerous.
Yeah, comedy dangerous, man.
It's dangerous. You thought we had rap beef. We got, you know what I'm saying, comedy beef going on around here, man. Like, have you ever been in this position where you are on the road and you seen somebody steal somebody's joke?
Well, I haven't really seen nobody steal somebody's joke, but I have seen the same joke told by a couple different people, a couple different instances. So I have seen
What's
that.
the difference?
Well,
come on, man. Ain't no politically correct here, man.
Right.
We talking that talk, bro.
Right, but we don't know who said it first.
True.
We don't know who said it first. So that's why I don't do a lot of open mics, man. When I first started, I loved open mics.
Yeah.
I really don't like open mics. But every comedian say you have to go to open mics. I practice my stuff a lot at home and amongst my friends and my peers. But I really don't do a lot of open mics because I feel like I have some pretty good jokes and I don't want nobody to steal it.
Right.
Because if I go somewhere and, God forbid me being somewhere and somebody say gas high as hell ain't it? I mean, I wouldn't even think. I would just react.
Right. And that's the thing, man. Like, I notice, originality is essential with everything as an artist.
Yes, sir.
People, keep in mind you're an artist, you're sensitive about your shiznit.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And one person that I listen to, man, and I check out the 5150 show.
Yes.
That brother, shout out to Corey Holcomb, man.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb crazy.
The Corey, man, he'll tell you some straight up facts, and then he might go a little left because he's passionate about what he's doing. Oh, wait a minute, Corey, like, yeah, boy, you really exposing the industry for what it is, man.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb, he no holds barred, man.
But he's been around forever, man.
Yeah,
He says what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, he just went to Godfrey.
Yeah, ooh, I seen that.
He just went to Godfrey real bad.
Real bad. And
him and down there Rollins had smoke.
Yeah, they did. I seen that.
They had smoke.
Yeah. But I think that, like, we need people like that, man, to keep everybody, especially young cats, you just coming up to the circle where you can be able to gauge, but okay, this is the truth to what he's saying because I've seen this over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So man, shout out to Corey Holcomb, man.
Yeah.
That boy is a nut, man.
Yeah, shout out to Holcomb. He off the chain, man. Like you said, he been around for a while. So he just doing his thing.
Yeah. Now, right now, when you was coming up as a young boy, who was your favorite comic? Your favorite comedian?
Well, of course, you heard of Richard Pryor, and I was the kid who always tried to stay up late and watch Saturday Night Live with Eddie Murphy. I always fell asleep.
Always fell asleep, bro. Could never make it,
Never
bro.
make it, so you can relate.
I'm like that now.
Yeah. Fred Sanford, when I found out he was a comedian, he became one of my favorites. But my aunt, man, what changed my life, my aunt rented this VCR tape. Shout out to my aunt. I actually just got off the phone with her, Sharon Bohannon.
All right, shout out Auntie.
Right. Shad, that's my baby. So she rented this tape out. It was called Petey Wheatstraw.
Whoa.
Right? I think The Legend of Petey Wheatstraw.
The Devil's Son-in-Law?
Yes, sir.
Born during a lightning, thunderstorm, hail, sleet, and snowstorm.
Yes,
sir.
Boy. Yes, sir. So she brought that home, and I remember watching it, getting a hold of it. And I remember taking that tape around the hood to everybody who had a VCR. So that's what got me really going, man. He's my favorite comedian in the world. I actually met him in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I actually went to a Dolomite show.
Rudy Great Mizzo.
With Vin, shout out my cousin Vin, LeSean, Courtney, Black Smart Proud. But we went to a show, watched Dolomite. I sat up front, this close, because I wanted to get roasted by the legend. I couldn't believe I was there.
Right.
And Dolomite came out and was like, "Nigga, is you crazy?" And I was like, "Yes." He was like, "I'm not even gonna mess with you tonight because I know you crazy sitting up front at the Dolomite show." So I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
But it was great, man. Took a picture with him after. So my all-time favorite is Dolomite. So I say Dolomite, Red Fox, Richard Pryor. I love those guys. Bernie Mac.
Yeah. Oh man, the Mac man, yo.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedians right now. Al Sadiq, Nate Jackson killing it. Yeah. Shout out Al Sadiq. What up, dog? He just
Ali Sadiq is a fool,
Ali,
shout out to Ali Sadiq, that brother, man. I watched him on Club Shay Shay, bro, and his story alone,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Up. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, his story alone is crazy, but you can tell his jokes are really not jokes. They life experience. He just know how to deliver them.
Yes.
In a comedic fashion.
Yeah. It's kind of like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle don't really tell jokes.
Yeah.
He's a guy that I look at a lot. Dave Chappelle. But I tell jokes. I'm kind of like a storyteller.
Yeah.
I tell jokes. I kind of try to talk about what's going on in life. That's why I came up with the phrase gas high as hell. Because no matter where you at.
Where?
No matter where you at. I was late because I was outside stealing your gas. You see what I'm saying? I was late. I had you on the phone making sure you was in here. I was actually outside filling your gas. So I drive a truck, so I need to ride home.
That joker said, man, I was in line. I seen the joker put $2 on pump one. So where you about to go? To pump two, nigga?
Gas high as hell. So I try to tell jokes that people can relate to.
Oh, man.
I tell a lot of gas jokes. I tell a few church jokes. I try to talk about things that people can relate to. I talk about the pastor.
Oh, man.
But mainly my thing is I roll around the world talking about gas high as hell. And everywhere I go, it's yes. But it's always one. It's always one person in the crowd. And we call that person full tank.
Full tank.
Full tank.
You can be switched up too. Then you got the Tesla guys, the Cybertruck guys, these chargeable cars.
Yes, sir. And I always have a nice conversation with the full tankers.
Yeah.
Always. But yeah, that's my thing, man. Gas high as hell.
Believe it. Now, man, it's crazy how freedom of speech is really almost not a thing anymore because of censorship when you speak about certain topics.
Yes.
Now,
shout out Young Thug.
Yeah, shout out to BG, Freedom of Speech. Documentary out there, album out there, man. Y'all go cop that.
You heard him?
Yeah,
shout out BG, Hot Boys.
So, have you ever came up to a situation where you felt like, you're a comic, you got to read the room. to the type of crowd where you have to adjust your material because you feel you don't want to be part of that council culture?
Well, see, really, you can't be worried about that. So, one instance, when I had a joke about a very long joke that I came up with about a guy who met a girl on Tinder. And
I already know what that's funny.
and long story short, he met the girl in the park, and she got out the car and she ain't had no legs.
Oh.
Right. So this is when I first started. So one day I was getting ready to go on, right, with a comedian, and the guy she was with
okay.
didn't have no legs.
Yeah, man.
All right. So another time I was at open mic, get ready to tell that joke, and I never forget. My boy was like, "Man, tell that joke. It don't matter." The guy was in the audience with no legs. So I was like, I think I'm gonna retire that joke.
Yeah, man.
So I retired it, but really as a comic, it's just comedy.
It's just, yeah.
If you're at the show with no legs, you gotta feel like somebody potentially might say something to you. Now, I don't particularly partake in the response of someone who's trying to interrupt the show.
Mm.
I don't do that a lot because I was at a comedy contest one night. I think B-Dot was hosting. And it was a guy, he was actually winning the contest. And he started getting into it with the guy in the crowd.
Mm.
Lost his whole set. And then the guy wanted to fight him after.
So not only did you lose the competition,
right,
there is a
right.
possibility you about to damn lose a fight.
Right. So I reached out to B-Dot. And I'm like, you know, I want to try to kind of engage with the people in the crowd. And he was like, "Did you see what happened?" So that was a good learning point for me. I don't really mess with people a lot, because at first I didn't have a lot of time.
Right.
See, at first I was getting 5 minutes. See, now I can't even do 5 minutes.
Mm.
Oh, I couldn't. If somebody asked me to do 5 minutes, I would have to respectfully decline. I just found that out about a couple months ago. I can't do 5 minutes. I have to at least do 10 or more.
Yeah.
Particularly 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Celebrity Comedian too, man. I'm making sandwiches out here. Shout out to my guy Celebrity, man. Celebrity always.
We're making sandwiches out here, you know.
Celebrity always give me a lot of uplift. Shout out to my guy Terrence. Like I said, shout out to Nephew Tommy and the whole crew.
Yes.
Shout out to Bill Bellamy and them guys. Also, shout out to them guys. My last couple shows, I was with Bill Bellamy and Nephew Tommy. Them some pretty big shows.
Yeah, ain't nothing to sneeze at, brother.
My next show is at the Raleigh Improv.
What is that?
June 27th, 28th. Shout out to JJ Williams.
Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Raleigh Improv. I'm going to be there.
Tickets June 27th.
For real, man. We can carpool because gas high in the world.
Hey, I got gas cards on deck. Everybody show up. I got $2 gas cards at Exxon.
It's carpool, yo.
And I got $10 gas cards at Emico.
Emico. Well, that's crazy. Raleigh Improv. You say June 26th, 27th?
Yes, June 27th, 28th.
27th, 28th.
That should be. Well, actually, that Sunday the 29th, so it might be those 3 days. I know it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 27th, 28th, 29th. You heard it here first. June 27th, 28th, 29th. Raleigh Improv. JJ Williams. 2 P's from the SIP. That boy funny, man. Oh, man. He the first comedian to take me on the road with him. I'm telling you, man. He took me on the road. That's my guy, man. He took me on the road to Raleigh. Then he took me on the road with him to Greenville. And that's when, you remember, everything crashed?
Yeah.
Man, everything crashed. And to this point, I probably had only did 15 minutes before, at best. Killer 15-minute set.
Yeah. 15 minutes is a long time, though.
Oh, very long time.
Yeah.
So, right before they called my name, he sent me a message say, "I just landed, hold it down." Those were the best 4 shows of my life because I didn't know I could go 30 minutes. It's kind of like you don't know what you can do until you're forced to do it.
Yeah.
Man, I talked to everybody in that crowd. And that show also taught me it doesn't matter what you talk about. I mean, I would be at a show and I'm like, I'm at this show. I might not talk about pussy. I might not talk about that in this show. I'm looking around. Man, I talked about that at that show. It was an 80-year-old woman that was dying. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was at a show.
She still got a cat.
Yeah, I was at a show where I couldn't get these 4 ladies in this corner to laugh at all. I went to my pussy jokes. Man, they immediately just start crying, laughing. So it really don't matter. It's joke funny and you can get it off, then you're okay.
They say it's power in the pussy.
Man, hey,
It's power in the pussy.
Hey, man, my girl called me the other day talking about she want to sell pussy, but she don't want to tell nobody.
How you gonna market it?
I'm like, what kind of marketing is that?
How you gonna market
I
it?
don't know. Wait a minute.
Some hush pussy.
You don't want to tell nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, we're going to do this quietly. You know what I'm saying?
Discreetly.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So I love it, man. Comedy, like I said, comedy, that's my thing now. That's what I'm known for. That's what I want to be known for.
But I see you, you know, like we talk, you wear many hats, man, and the skits you be doing.
Yeah, man.
The acting, it seems like you got the acting bug in you a little bit. The acting bug done bit you a little bit.
Yeah, these skits, man. Man, I used to never care about doing skits. I had a friend, man, that all the time, he was like, let's do skits. Man, I love doing skits now. I got so many skits made up that's already ready. I'm just looking for the right time to put them out.
Yeah.
I got a whole sequence of events that's happening. I give you a little insight, man. I got this crazy person that's possibly coming into my life, man, and it's just bad, man. So we got a bunch of those done. You know, shout out to K-Dub, shout out to Team Liddy too.
All right. That's what's up, man. I don't think people really understand, yo. It takes a lot of work.
It does.
To do this, man.
It does.
But it seems like, you know, as long as you wake up, you pay attention to the detail, what's going on around you, there's your material.
That's it. And the thing with me, we don't edit. If we mess up, we start over.
Yeah, okay.
We just go with the flow. If we mess up, we just keep going. If we mess up, we stop, and then we do it over. There's no editing. We don't do any of that. It's real raw footage. So yes, I come up with that stuff. I might wake up and be like, okay, let's try this. So I have a whole series of events. Stay tuned. My last couple skits, man, you look, they did like 80,000. 80,000 views.
So they watching.
Yeah. Somebody watching.
They know what's going on.
They don't say too much, but they watching.
Yo, ain't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
Like, so people don't understand, yo. When you running these channels, these are your channels. We can see who looking at our stuff, bro.
But they don't say anything.
But you might not comment, but you just sit there
Say
and
something.
Peekaboo.
I ain't scared.
Oh, look at little ass people, man.
Say something.
Something.
Hey. But keep watching, though.
Keep watching, yes. Keep watching, but man.
Salute to you.
Bro. Yeah, man. That kills me. I'll be like, I look at something like, wow. This reel is 66,000 views.
Nobody said nothing.
About a dozen comments. I'm like, okay, they watching.
6 of them negative.
You know what I'm saying? They watching, but you know, it's all good.
I'll be looking for somebody to tell me this kid suck.
Right, just
You know
some type of feedback to keep it going, to
Yeah.
respond to. That's your opinion, it suck. Okay, your mama suck.
They'll say they like it, but they won't say nothing. But it's cool, though. Keep watching. I'm not mad. Keep watching.
True.
Keep watching.
Stay tuned, and you gonna keep on running these numbers up for me. Thank you.
Keep watching.
Believe it. No, I was I like old movies, man. Old school joints.
Me too. What's some of your favorites, dog?
Man, one of my favorites is they on Coolie High. Seen Coolie High cry.
I ain't expect you to say that, man.
What?
I ain't expect you to say Coolie High.
I'm talking about old movies, bro.
No, that's cool.
Old
That's
movies.
cool.
Yeah, like Coolie High and stuff like that. And I noticed, man, a lot of those comics from back then, yo, like, I put it to you this way. Let me change it up. So, what really started my eye with comedy is when Robin Townsend. Shout out to Robin Townsend, man.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle. Then he had the Partners in Crime.
Yeah.
He used to come on HBO.
Yeah.
The Bull, The Black, The Beautiful. I don't know if people understand. Robert Townsend, Keeno and Ivory Wayans, they all helped produce Eddie Murphy's, was it Raw or Delirious?
One of them. I did read that.
Bro, the comedic genius between, you got Keeno and Ivory, Robert Townsend, Eddie Murphy, Charlie, like, bro. And I noticed, like, now with the comedians, man, I know it goes back to that crazy how comics got beef these days, but like, do you see anything like that coming back in the future where these comics can form a conglomerate? Like, you see Dave and Kevin them around each other a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like now everybody's like going their own different way.
Right, and I think that's how it's going to continue to be, especially with, you know, people coming out saying stuff about other comics. All the beef and stuff, it's going to continue to be like that. See, me, I form alliances.
Dig it.
When people see me, they know me, they remember me. Shout out B. Simone. Shout out B. Simone, that's me.
B. Simone. Believe it. And everybody sign up. We got to get y'all on here talk too, man, so we can run these numbers up, man.
These numbers up.
You know what I'm saying? We're about doing the right thing all the time.
That's it.
24/7, 365.
Yeah, but it's so much beef out there, man. These comedians, everybody doing their own thing. And with social media, it's kind of like you don't really need nobody. I can just blow my social media up and then, you know, go out on my own.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get on the grind because my story was different. You know, I come from a basketball background, as you said, so I wasn't no struggling comedian.
Right.
So I could, you know, I listen to the stories that my guys tell me. Shout out to DeMar. Osama been drinking.
Yo, man.
What's happening? Shout out to Chico Bean, and also add Darren Brand to that list.
All right.
Perform with Darren Brand and Good Nights. But shout out to him, man. When them guys first started doing comedy, I was right there. I remember like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Because he was my old roommate.
Wow.
Yeah, back in the day. So
Lord, I know you got some stories with that.
Yeah, that's my old roommate. So I wasn't there a lot. It was crazy because I only probably stayed there like maybe 2 or 3 months. I didn't even need a key because I wasn't never really there. But I was there a few times.
Yeah.
You know, we kicked. But that's my guy. So shout out to Osama Ben Drake.
All right, Osama, yes sir, yes sir.
But like I said, with social media, man, you know, you could just kind of, you know, blow up off social media. But I was saying I wasn't no struggling comedian. A lot of guys had told me stories. It was just might be one open mic, you know, way out somewhere, and they would have to drive there. You know, it's open mics almost every night now. You know, so you know, I kind of, you know, did my thing. I wanted to grind, but I could have, you know, afford to show up here and maybe not get paid. But once I got that first check, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
I know that's right.
Oh man, I got that little check. Even though you know it wasn't big. You know,
it don't matter.
The comedy money is a little different till you get up there. But once you start grinding the book and it's cool, it's just like, you know, coming from my background, you know, we're gonna make 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know that. So it might be $100, $200 a night at first when you first started, but it's all good though.
So let me ask you this: How far do you think you are away from doing your own special?
Man, the specials, you know, it'll be a while before that. My next goal is to go out on the road. I got a little small tour coming myself, along with Jawan Cap. It's coming soon. But then looking to go out on the road. A couple people have reached out to me. That's the ultimate goal, to go out on the road, experience the road life, build my criteria up, my clientele, and then, you know, go on the road out on my own.
Sure.
Yes, sir. So that's what I'm looking to do. Be a time to come back out here. We just vibing, man. Got the beautiful city in the background. My city. I love this city. You know how we get down. Keeno, Whitfield, that's how it's up. Come on now. In your city. Holla at me. Coming to a show near you.
Believe it.
Double cupped up.
Sir, yes, sir. Now, one thing that we look at here, man, today is Monday, yo. First day of the week. As y'all can see the skyline behind us, we got some rain, we got some gloomy stuff in here, man. And one thing we do over here at Hot 92.5 Heat, man, where we're more than music. And you can see what we bring to the table, man. A lot of people be feeling certain kind of ways on these gloomy days. So this is the first segment that we about to run with my man right here, the Atomic Comment.
Let's go.
Tell him why you mad Mondays, man. So you got anything you need to get off your chest, anything you need to feel like saying, because it might look like this outside or the weekend was too short, whatever it may be, man.
Man.
Tell them why you mad Mondays, man. Let's go with it, man.
Let's see. So I'm really a guy that's never mad. I'm really a nice guy. I'm never really mad. But one thing I think that I will be mad about, I will be upset. It's one thing that's going to make me mad. Is when Harriet Tubman face is on a $20 bill. And they getting thrown around at the Mint and various strip clubs around the world.
So you can't put Harriet on the money and throw it away?
You can't put Harriet Tubman on a BBL.
Oh, man.
You can't do it. I'm mad at that.
Jesus.
I'm mad at that. Can you imagine throwing 1,000 Harriet Tubmans? Come on, man. That ain't right.
Oh,
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm mad at that. I'm mad at that. It's not even here yet, but I'm mad at that.
There you go. There you go. Have some people thinking.
Oh, man.
They gonna get 10s instead of 20s now.
Hey, you better get 10s. Hey, I know when I go, I'm getting 10s and 1s and 5s. Don't even be getting no 20s anyway.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think with me, I'm the same way, man. I ain't never mad, but sometimes we have to find a place where we can vent, man. So,
yes, sir.
You know, I would say with me right now, man, tell them why I'm mad right now is the fact that we ain't got these 100,000 subscribers yet. So y'all be sure to go to on YouTube, subscribe, ring that notification bell for Hot 92.5 The Heat, baby.
Yes, sir.
And let's run these numbers up.
Let's run it up.
We gonna bring you a multitude of greatness, man.
Come on.
It's more than music, man.
More than
We got
music.
sports, man.
Sports.
We got comedy, man.
Come on, comedy.
You know, we bring it full
as
circle,
hell.
man. So y'all make sure y'all get out there and subscribe, man, and ring that notification bell so you can know when dope ass interviews like this is about to drop, man.
Come on,
I'm
gas high
telling
as
you.
hell.
Believe it, man. How them motherfuckers, boy, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man. I catch the train, bro.
What?
I find it cheaper to catch the train.
My guy Tweet used to do that all the time. Tell me that I need to start taking the train. Hey, shout out to Shooter King too.
All right.
Bruh, I work with Shooter King too. Man, my resume is impeccable.
Believe it.
Bro, my resume is strong. There's probably somebody out there I'm forgetting. But bro, my resume is strong, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My resume is strong. But yeah, man, love comedy, love doing it. Rest in peace to my guy Dolomite, man.
Rest in peace to Dolomite, man.
That's my guy.
But yeah, but always people keep in mind, man. We know life be lifing, as they say, and
Yes, sir.
we understand that sometimes it's okay not to be okay, but just don't unpack and stay in that place.
That's
So
right.
tell them why you mad Mondays, man. We're gonna keep this thing going, man. And you guys feel free to, once this interview drops, to jump in the comments and express just how you feel.
Come on.
You know
Talk
what
to
I'm
it.
saying?
Tell us how you feel.
Just talk that talk, baby. That's what it's all about over here.
Why you mad?
You know what I'm saying? Just get it off your chest.
Get it off your chest, baby.
Say it a bust.
Say it a bust.
Say it a bust.
Why
That's
you
what
mad?
it is.
Why you mad?
For real, for real.
Shout out to my son Caleb Whitfield,
All right, shout out to Caleb.
going to University of North Carolina in Charlotte, UNCC.
Oh, big deals,
Yes,
big
sir.
deals.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, son. Proud of you, baby.
Hey, that's big things right there. Boy.
Shout out to Omega Psi Phi.
There
Yep.
it is. The brother,
Shout out to
man.
Spindale, North Carolina. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my dog Bubba, reading and comprehension. When you figure that out, you figure out life. Reading and comprehension, baby.
Boy, that's a whole nother show, bro.
Come on, man. Reading and
That's
comprehension.
a whole nother show.
Yes, sir.
People might can read, but are you comprehending what you read?
Yes, sir. I was told that at a young age, and once I realized the true meaning behind reading and comprehension, man, it was over with. Shout out to my guy Ty Whiteside too, man, from Spindale, man. I just did a party, man. Ty came up to me and was like, "Why you just now start doing comedy?" So I was like, "What you mean, son?" He said, "Man, you always been funny. It shouldn't have took you this long." So shout out to Ty, man. He seen me almost every day of my life, so he know me.
He saw the vision, man.
Yeah, so for him to say that, it meant a lot. So shout out to you when give him his flowers. Shout out to everybody in Spindale, North Carolina. Shout out to New Hope. You know, shout out to Forest City
Man,
too.
what the hell is Spindale at, man?
Spindale, North Carolina, man. You got to go through Charlotte, through Gastonia, then you got to get on 74 and go through Kings Mountain.
I was just about to ask you, got to go to
You gotta
Kings
go
down
through-
in Shelby?
You got to go through Shelby. Shout out to Shelby.
Yeah.
And then you got to go through, and then you get to Forest City, then you get to Spindale, where I'm from. The greatest town in America, dog. Spindale, shout out to Central. Last on the hill. Come on now.
So what's after Spindale? South Carolina? Rock Hill?
Well, if you keep
Fort
going,
Hill?
you can get to Asheville, you can get to Morganton, you can get to Hickory. If you go the other way, you can go to Chesney,
Yeah.
Spartanburg, Greenville, Atlanta.
Yeah.
2.5 hours from Atlanta.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was from Charlotte. Come on, man.
That's
Red dirt
crazy.
and mud, baby.
Yes, sir. So, what we gonna do, man? Get ready to wrap this thing on up, brother. I appreciate you for coming through. But let everybody know. Tell them how they can follow you, see what you got going on. Let them know about every social media page you got popping, YouTube, whatever, so they can understand exactly and follow the movement.
Listen, shout out to Slime. You can follow me on Instagram at Keeno Whitfield. Keeno Whitfield. Same thing at YouTube. Same thing at Facebook. At Keeno Whitfield. All right. I'm just getting my Instagram popping. My reels is popping. I think I got 65,000 on Instagram. I'm rolling, though. All my reels popping. Facebook, I'm getting ready to start that popping next. I probably got about 12, 13,000 followers on there. I'm going to work on that next. But my social media, I'm grinding, man. I'm grinding on social media.
Yeah, we trying to get them up here to be a regular. Get them a spot up here at Hot 92.5.
I'm coming, man. I didn't have time before. I got time now, so he done let the cat out the bait and put me on the spot. Okay. Okay, we're going to do it.
Even just for a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
No, we're going to do it.
Lock in.
You got my word. I'm locked in.
Right,
so, right here on camera, I'm locked in.
Believe.
On Lucci.
All right, rest in peace, there, Lucci.
Yeah, rest in peace. On
Rich
Lucci.
Master D, Turntable Science.
Yes, sir. What up?
You already know, man. That's how we do it over here.
Zelensky.
Zelensky, flip side of greatness. What up, boy? The whole pit, the whole crew, South Side, Mount Table.
Ninth floor, baby.
Yeah, the ninth Lizzo. You already did so.
Come
But
on.
yo, we're going to wrap this thing on up, man. I appreciate you for getting by here, brother.
Yes, sir. Anytime, my guy.
You already know. So, once again, shout out to my boy Off the Curb, Tay. It's your boy, Big Trail. You just now tuned in to another dope episode of Talk That Talk with the Atomic Comic himself, straight out of
Spindale. Come on, let's get right, y'all. Hey, y'all here. Hey, get that thing right.
Spindale.
Hey, grew up across the street from a prison camp.
Sheesh.
Right across the street from my grandma's house.
Man.
We were right here, prison camp right there. Legendary.
Good day.
Used to walk in the woods. You take the woods in the back, the prisoner coming through the woods or going. Either going to work or coming from work, going to the prison camp. I'll be passing them in the path in the woods.
So that was a life lesson, boy. You keep your shit together, you're going to end up across the street.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Back then, it's a fence now. Back then, it wasn't no fence.
Yeah.
So it was even worse. In my mind, it was like, there's no fence.
Right.
But they can't go nowhere.
Right.
So as a kid, that's even worse.
Just tell them about the gun line,
Yeah. I'm like, why they just don't, I see them leave, some of them leave, but you got to go back. I'm like, nah, that ain't for me.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
That ain't for me.
Well, that's what they do,
Live
man.
better, coward. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, brother. And again, this is Hot 92.5 The Heat, man. The hottest station in the nation. And you will now tune in to Talk That Talk. And we out of here.
Yeah,
straight like that.
Rocking with the best.
Believe it.
Atomic Comic. And don't you forget it.